Yo, ¿qué onda, mi gente? What's up, people? Welcome to another episode of Ya Estás Podcast. Yeah, boy, Laman. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Chilling. For some reason, I cannot hear you.
You can't hear me? Yeah?
Is that normal?
Yeah, you know.
Let me know if you
We
guys
get
can hear
little
us.
hiccups.
There you go.
But man, I'm super excited to have our guest. Man, that's why I got the Mexican flag going, because we're gonna go deep on our roots, man. You excited or what?
La cucaracha.
All right. So without further ado, let's welcome our brother Daniel, 1904 Placas.
What's up,
Welcome.
carnales? ¿Cómo están?
Bien, gracias a Dios, bro. ¿Tú qué tal?
Bien, bien. Thank you for having me on the show, carnal. Appreciate you.
Thank you for stopping by, bro. We know your time is valuable. Y pues, honrados por tenerte aquí, carnal. So,
Same here, brother. It's an honor to be here.
all
Gracias.
right. Pues, para el que nos alcance bien el tiempo y cotorrear la chilo, tell us about your story, carnal. ¿De dónde eres?
All right.
Algo breve.
All right. Originally born and raised in Los,
Órale.
part of Northeast Los Angeles. Moved to Arizona. Lived there for a minute. Phoenix, Yuma. Then came down here. My carnal was living here, and he said, "Hey, Kyle." Me and my other carnal came, and we never left. Went to school here. Got involved with the community, Centro Cultural, Parque Chicano. Became a danzante, brown beret, all of that. Just in the community, helping as much as we can. Just that, carnal. Went to school, got our degrees, teaching, helping as much as we can, carnal, and just buying for the community.
That's what's up. When you say brown beret, what's that?
It's a group that started in the mid 60s in Los Angeles to defend the barrio in any way, right? Whether it be at marches or protecting the students in the walkouts, protecting from whatever was happening from violence in the community, stopping gang violence, educating yourself of who we are, and coming together as a group, right? More than anything, just
Órale. So you go through like a special training, like
algo así por el estilo. You know, you got to go through this like probation period of putting in work, not crazy work, but serving the community, helping out different organizations, being there. Not educating yourself of your roots and culture, and be able to defend your people at any cost, really. You know, been involved in some jales, you know, when people came to do stuff to the park, or our people crossing the border. We went over there and handled business.
órale.
Just to say the least. We'll leave it like that.
Para no
Yes.
entrar a
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Statute of limitations ain't over yet, so it's all good.
Parte del show. ¿no?
Yeah.
What you got?
No, pues, bro. I mean, when we were talking the other day,
Yeah.
you mentioned. I mean, really want you to get into your story, but
Yeah.
estabas hablando de, brown pride,
Yes.
which means self-love, bro.
Yes.
Bro, that left me speechless because I've never heard of that before, and that's acknowledging, your roots,
Hmm.
acknowledging who you are,
Hmm.
loving yourself.
Yes.
But explain a little bit into what got you motivated into that. So you grew up in Los Angeles, so you saw
Yes.
everything.
So, and what happened in Los Angeles happened here. Not to say Los Angeles is better, right? There's raza everywhere, right? But brown pride for me is like self-awareness, self-love. You check out any show, any commercials on TV, we don't exist. We're not there. What, we're not children of God? We don't matter? We don't have feelings? We don't have family? We don't have goals? We don't have dreams? So realizing who you are is like brown pride, brown love. When you go to this park right here, it's beautiful because you see images of yourself, of your history, of your culture, painted on these murals. That's where we exist.
Which park, for those who don't know?
Oh, okay. Parque Chicano. Yeah, I'm thinking people know where we're at. Secret location, Raza, somewhere in Aslan. But yeah. Yeah. So when you go to the parque, you see yourself. La lucha, nuestra cultura, historia, religión, el pasado ancestral de nosotros, it's there. It tells us that we're from here, that we're not immigrants. Even though some might come back and forth, but historically, these were our lands. Our ancestors named these lands, right? San Diego, Los Angeles, those are our people. We're, if anything, we're just coming back home, is the way I look at it. But part of that, we have roots here, a religion here, a pre-Columbian religion, colonial religion that's fused and mixed with today, what we have today for a majority of us. So by recognizing that is brown love. You go to schools, we're not represented. I hear little kids, I gotta go to this prison, right? But why? Because they're bored. We're not mentioned. We're not part of the curriculum. We're the majority.
We're not part of the curriculum.
We're not part of the curriculum. So what does that mean? I'm gonna get bored. I can't watch a show like Friends. It's not about me or my people. I'm not represented. Same thing with the textbooks. But we're not demanding it. And we should as parents. We're taxpayers. Hey, why is my kid learning about Shakespeare? What does Shakespeare have to do here with San Diego Califas? How's my kid gonna relate to that? Right? So you see what I mean? There's plenty of books out there for us for kids. Why aren't we learning that? Why don't we motivating and say, hey man, I could be this rocket scientist, this mathematician, right? This chemist, this author. There's plenty of us there, but we're not talked about. Why do the gringuitos make it? Because everything is about them. We got to learn from them, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that they're better or we're worse, or just, it's a fact. You start learning about your history and culture, you're interested.
Let me ask you this, carnal. Would you say it's systematic, es algo sistemático, the way we're not, o sea, que no nos toman en cuenta o que nos hacen creer que nos limitan? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. And that was the thinking of like 40, 50 years ago. Yeah, they were purposely not teaching our history and culture. But now it's on us to demand it. It's on us to say, hey, ¿sabes qué? Nel, I want my kid to go to a school where teachers look like him or her, right? Where the teachers have last names like Lopez and Sanchez. And teachers who are going to understand where we come from, right? That's important.
Yeah.
That's important to go somewhere and you feel welcomed. You go to some of these schools, man, and the teachers are very, very anti-Mexican. I know when I was going to high school, it's like, you Mexicans are going to go anywhere. Why? I'm not going to teach you anything. You guys are probably going to work in the kitchen, we're in the fields, we're construction. There's no need for you to go over this literature. So, yes, but now as adults, right, as parents, how do we stop that? We pay taxes, whether we want to or not, for these schools, for these neighborhoods. And our kids are bored. And what does that lead to? Getting in trouble, dropout, getting into problems, incarceration. We're the biggest incarcerated group in Califas. And no one even bats an eye, says anything. We're the majority. And what part of Mexico did you come from? San Diego. Right? People think that we don't have any roots or culture here, right? And I always tell, my students, like, oh, is it okay? What do you think about the English-only laws? And I go, I'm down with the English-only laws. But there's a treaty between Mexico and the United States that it's inclusive to Mexicanos. It's el Tratado de Guadalupe Hidalgo that says Mexicans have the right to retain their history, culture, and language. It doesn't include us. We have a treaty that protects us, but we never represent with it. Why? Because we're not learning that in school. We can't blame the teachers anymore. It's you Google it now. Everything's at your fingertips.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my suegra, that, our grandparents' days and great-grandparents' days, like, were dark days, you know what I mean? Porque no tenían mucha información, mucha educación. But nowadays, no hay excusa, ¿me entiendes? Porque it's like boom, hey, ¿Qué quieres saber? Bam.
Yeah.
¿Sí me entiendes? So speaking of that, how did you get into the whole ancestral history and where you get all the information? Because I know we chopped it
Yeah,
up
yeah,
and we
yeah.
had a deep talk about the spiritual aspect of.
So for me, the term Chicano. So I'll put it to you this way: all Chicanos are Mexicanos, but not all Mexicanos are Chicanos. And what I mean by that is Chicano is realizing self-love, self-awareness of who you are and what you look like. That's that brown pride, brown love. After realizing you don't see yourself as an immigrant, that's empowering. You belong here. And when you belong here, you're going to start demanding rights. You're going to start demanding equality. Right? What do they say about Mexicans? Yeah, hire them. Put 20 in a room. They don't complain. And the Chicanos, chales, nah. I want better wage. Of course, we come from different economical backgrounds. Our raza, sometimes they got to eat. But us that we have just might be a little bit better. I don't know, maybe. We're here to complain and demand it. So for me, learning about what Chicano was being Mexicano, but what did that word mean? Mexicano, where did that word Mexicano come from? Mexica. Who were the Mexica? The Mexica, the Aztecas. Started looking into it, where we come from, digging in the books, the libraries.
From where?
Mexicano. So when the Spanish came, they're asking them, what are you? We're Mexicas. Mexicanos? Oh, ustedes son Mexicanos. So really what we're really calling ourselves is like groups like Apache, Yaqui. They're the Mexicas, Mexicanos. That's where that term comes from. But we're not even realizing that, right?
I didn't know that.
You see?
Did you know that, Chris?
Well,
You're
Chris
a
knows
Mexican,
everything.
bro.
Pero you know what I mean? So
Chica.
word is, education is key. We can't do the blame game anymore. We got to blame ourselves for not, like the carnal says, Google it. Don't believe me? Please don't. Go do your homework and prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong. Right? So that's where I'm coming from, of knowledge, of truth. Sometimes the truth is not pretty, but we got to deal with it to be able to move on and do it right.
Would you?
You think, sorry, bro,
No,
do
no,
you
go.
think everybody that lives here in the United, because we're all foreigners here, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
except, right, well, I mean, if we
Yeah.
if you look at the geography,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, California, Texas, Arizona,
Yeah.
we were here, whatever, but, because at work I always tell people, oh, I'm the first one to go, bro, because I'm Latino.
Yeah,
I always
yeah, yeah.
tell everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, and I work with the Chaldean, and she tells me, no, Chaldeans go first.
Yeah.
So it almost feels like everybody here doesn't feel accepted. And it's almost like, okay, we look at the color of the skin, right?
Right?
Because my mom, she looks American, bro. And mi mamá es mexicana, she can't even speak.
But what would be American, though? You see how we're programmed to think that way. In reality, we are the first ones. We
Well,
are
and-
native, though.
Like el modelo, no white skin.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
have that idea, but in our tierra, everybody, there's a bunch of light skins.
Yeah, yeah. But I'll put it to this: for raza, we don't trip on color. We trip on behavior.
Oh,
See or no?
Chris?
Yes?
Yeah, I'm tired of you, bro.
Yeah, but check this out. But see how education is key, because you're putting yourself in
I
that
hear myself better on the other one.
immigrant mentality category. It's the white skin, blue eyes that are the foreigners. So I'll put it to you this way: before the word of English was spoken here, Spanish was always spoken 300 years before that.
Let's go.
Okay? Do you see what I'm
En
talking about?
Mexica no tiene dialecto.
Yeah, well, so dialecto is what we speak of English. It's a dialect of the British English. So Nahuatl is an official language, hecho y derecho. As a matter of fact, Nahuatl means clear as water 4 times. So it was a perfect language with grammar rules and structure. See, we're thinking Westernly. We're thinking with Western eyes that theirs is better and ours are not. That's the power of brown love, brown pride, because it forces you to learn who you are, right? So going back where you were saying, carnal, is we have to unthink what we've been taught.
Man, I hope somebody's taking notes. Man, y'all need to take some notes, bro. You're important. Stop thinking that you're not.
Exactly. Why are you made to feel that way? Because it's dangerous if we all come to this collective consciousness that we're from here. Then it's dangerous for other people. You see how, so education is key. And we can blame the school systems, but the school systems are there to serve us. We're not just demanding our education. And Mexicans are natives. We are from here. Do you see that? We just been Hispanicized and they've been Anglicized. That's it. And the only thing that I could say, if any difference, is that in our Spanish, Mexican Spanish, there's still some indigenous words in there. We just don't think they're native words.
Do you have an example?
Okay, how do you say grass, carnal, in Spanish?
Zacate.
But tell me in Spanish.
Césped.
Yeah. How do you say kite in Spanish?
Papalote.
Papalote.
That's how you say butterfly in Nahuatl.
Told you.
Oh.
So cometa would be the correct way. How do you say owl? There's a famous street off the freeway here.
Tacolote?
Yeah, but that's in Nahuatl. How would you say that in Spanish?
So the words
Búho.
I can't pronounce, bro, those are the ones. Because those are all hard words to pronounce.
Yeah. Well, what about
Tacolote, how do you say it?
tecolote, turkey,
Guajolote.
guajolote, or pavo.
Oh,
We use those words.
perro sin pelo.
Anda, perro sin pelo.
Es el choloscuincle.
Choloscuintle. But you see where we're coming from? So I'm not native, and then you're using these words. People who know be like, what's up with this dude? This dude's major identity crisis.
¿Qué significa popote?
Yeah, straw.
I'll be
Is that-
questioning him, bro. He's supposed to be.
Yeah,
I'm trying
but-
to get you. He's
but-
like, what's popote?
You
Yeah,
got
I'm trying to learn. I'm
No,
in
no.
a learning session right
But
now.
you
I'm
see,
in school.
you see, we are that. That's self-awareness. That's brown love. That's brown pride. So someone questions you, you don't belong here. Have you looked in the mirror? Hey, Daniel, let's go build the wall above Dallas. I'll help you. Let's take all of this. You
Yeah.
see? And no hate. But if you're going to come with that, be prepared to hear what I have to say. Because I'm coming from facts.
Hey, there's no Mexica superhero, huh?
El
You know-
Apache, bro, from the Loteria.
No. Check this out.
That's him, bro, from the Loteria, bro, right?
Check this out.
That
There
dude's
is
buff.
one. There is one. There was in the 1970s. I'm dating myself, pero the Super Friends. They had El Dorado.
Oh,
Look him up.
yeah.
Google him. El Dorado. He would come out in the pyramids with Superman and Wonder Woman. I got him.
He's from Marvel?
Yeah.
Neta?
Look him up.
They should make a movie out of him.
El
huh?
Dorado.
Speedy Gonzalez, homie.
Yeah.
That's not a superhero.
Scooby,
dog.
he was brown, right?
Bro, you know that ignorance, right? Let's go back to that, right? So people think that brown pride is something like racial, right? But in reality is, you know, self-awareness of who you are. Loving yourself.
Yes.
And, you know, acknowledging your color, your roots. It's like going back home and speaking the language, right? You're honoring your
He
tus
found
abuelos.
it. He looked
we
it
should,
up.
We should put it on
Yeah,
the screen.
that dude's
Yeah,
Put it
bro.
on the
Yeah.
screen. I remember you
See,
were
close
talking
up on
about
that.
piggybacking on what Lamán was saying.
Mhm.
Estabas hablando de Quetzalcóatl.
Who's
Yeah.
that guy?
Y,
El Dorado.
ahí está.
That's it.
El Dorado, bro.
And again, goes back to the
Look
education
at
of
his
educating
freaking
ourselves.
quads, bro.
Yeah.
Those quads, homie.
No,
See, I
but
told you can get buff off of tamales, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
The Male diet, yeah.
No, pero
Dime.
me gustó mucho lo que
Protein.
dijiste Quetzalcóatl, because for me Quetzalcóatl era la serpiente emplumada,
Yeah,
¿no? Like
yeah, yeah.
el chamuco,
Tacuache.
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah. But that's the miseducation, carnal.
yeah.
So, Quetzalcóatl, remember, we're looking at it through Western eyes.
Yeah.
So someone might look at us and say, oh, those vatos just jumped the fence yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
shoot.
See?
Right?
Yeah.
They don't know that we're bilingual, bicultural, we work here, we pay taxes, all of that, right? Or that we're bicultural, they wouldn't even know that. So someone who's out there who wants to demonize you, they're going to find something that they can get to twist it. So that, again, going back to education. So Quetzalcóatl, I'll break it down for you, that conversation we had. So it's two words put together, right? Two words that mean something, yes? kind of like a compound word. You know what that is? Two words put together, like breakfast. Break it down. What does breakfast mean?
Break,
Uh-huh.
and then you're breaking your fast.
Exactly. How many people know that?
No muchos.
Cristian, he raised his hand.
Okay, here.
Can you enroll him to your classes,
Yeah,
bro?
all right, I got
My
you,
goodness,
brother.
bro.
Let me send you the Zoom link right here.
Student 8 over here, bro. We're gonna get you in for free, Cristian.
Yeah, I got you, carnal. But you're breaking your fast.
Yeah.
So with Quetzalcoatl is the same thing. You have Quetzal and Coatl. And Quetzal was precious. Something beautiful, right? Like heavenly, almost, right? And Coatl was the word that resembled friend, right? And they use the snake, Coatl, because that's the closest sound to that word. And when they put them together, it was Quetzal, my precious twin, my otro yo, as how I refer to you guys, my carnal. Because if you're my carnal, I'm not going to want to hurt you.
Yeah.
I'm going to want to, help you. I don't just call anyone carnal. Hey, vato, that's putting distance. But if I call you carnal, what do you need? You see that? So we got to start addressing each other that way. Because then I can't hurt this person because I just put you on the family list.
Oh.
Do you see that? We're all carnales. Everyone knows what's up, carnal. Because that's how we need to treat each other, like brothers and sisters. In God and our history and our culture.
You're setting a value.
Exactly. So Quetzalcoatl
Right
meant to the native people, oh, what you're trying to explain to me? That's him. I got you. Yeah, that's Quetzalcoatl. Yeah, that's him. He's always changing. He's always there. Showing love, my precious twin who wants nothing but the best for me. He'll die for me. Oh, the parallels are there. Let's do it.
So it's literally fulfilling the greatest commandment, ¿no? El primer mandamiento, ¿no? El gran mandamiento, ¿no? Que pues amarás a Dios con todo tu mente,
Corazón.
alma y
Sí,
corazón,
sí.
con todo tu cuerpo y amar al prójimo como a ti mismo, ¿no?
Así es, carnal.
So, would you say that because we don't love ourselves, o sea, no nos amamos a nosotros mismos, that we hurt our carnales? You know, like
That's
with the gang banging,
Yes.
el cartel,
All of that.
todo eso.
100. Once you have notion of self, of your history and culture, you want us to multiply. But when you have this identity of crisis and then you have presidents running, just their platform alone will get them elected. Let's get rid of all Mexicans. Here we're not Latinos. Here now you're Mexican. Donald Trump didn't say, I want to get rid of all Latinos. He said Mexicans. Other groups say Mexicans, right? And that causes, well, I'm Hispanic, well, I'm here, and I'm this. But at the end of the day, they all see us the same.
Yeah.
Then why can't we come together as a group? We're stronger together. We're better together. We're the majority. We don't run anything. We're not in Congress. We're not in mayors. We're not local representatives. We don't run the schools. None of that. And then we complain about our situation. That's crazy.
So, where do you think it comes from, the fact that we kill each other?
It's ignorance. Because we don't think our life is worth anything. We're taught, we're not talked about in school. So our lives are expendable. Right? Our lives are expendable. Look, I'm going to just talk about what happened recently in Ensenada, right? God rest those souls to those people that are just killed. I don't know if you heard.
Oh, sí.
Yeah.
The surfers, no?
Yeah, the surfers. Hey, God rest their soul. They look like the nicest people, right? You wish you had them for your neighbors, right?
They're European or Americans?
I don't know if they were Australian or from here.
Yeah.
They were killed. The whole world knows about it. How many people die in Tijuas every weekend?
Oh, man.
When do you hear about it?
Hundreds.
Because we're expendable. We don't know our value. We don't know our history and our culture. You see that?
And they found the killers.
And they found the killers. Yeah.
That's crazy. And how many unsolved murders are in Tijuana right now?
Puta. Desaparecidos, bro.
And some of the people running this show turned them in. You see?
Por se puso caliente
Yeah,
la cosa.
calentaron el terreno.
Yeah.
What about us? No, ya sabes cómo es así. Dios te bendiga, vas a ir a México? Because we don't know if we're going to come back.
Yeah.
And that's self-awareness of who we are. Mexico has to be such a great power. We don't use it because the people running it are not Mexicans like you and I. They don't have that brown love, that brown pride. They're there to get theirs. Look, we just elected Claudia Sheinbaum. Sheinbaum, that's not Lopez or Sanchez.
I know,
Or
what is that?
Pozos or Garay,
Yeah.
right?
Or Chavez.
Or Chavez, Martinez,
Or Robles.
or Robles.
You know what? I was gonna say something real quick, man. Man, Mexico is so blessed.
Yes.
So blessed. We're so blessed, and I want to think because of faith, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I heard this interview, and I want to read it later. But how is faith so hooked, bro? Like you were mentioning San Diego, San Francisco. Explain that, like how faith is so embedded in the Latino culture, in us, like como mexicanos. Es muy difícil buscar un mexicano que es ateo, porque venimos de esa raíz de que
Yeah. I
de
get
esa
it.
raíz de que nos colocaron la fe.
Pero ya la teníamos, carnal. O sea, antes de que llegaron los españoles o los europeos o la salvación, ya creíamos en Dios. Ya teníamos una fe tan fuerte que para nosotros no nos daba miedo morir.
Mm.
O sea, ellos miraban la muerte como otra fase. Cuando los sacerdotes llegaron y les... Hey, ¿crees en Dios? Sí, hay otra vida después. ¿Y cómo sabes? Eso es cuando un niño, cuando está en la panza de su mujer, no lo puedo ver, pero está vivo, está allí. Y cuando nace lo vemos. Y cuando muere va a otro lugar, va con Dios.
Mm.
Man, they already had that concept.
They are, of course, they're already at the end, right? Like maybe 20 years before the arrival of the Spanish, they were already contemplating all of that. You know, the Spanish say, oh, they were sacrificing 50,000 people a day. I don't know if you've ever been to the pyramids. They needed as many people to build those things. So killing people was not going to attract people.
Oh, that makes sense right there.
Do you see that? Like, it wasn't like, hey, go send Juan to Home Depot to go get... No, they had to go, and carve that out of the mountains to build that. And it was science, history, religion. So we come from a country that all we have is faith. Faith is going to get you the job. Faith is going to get you through. Ten fe en Dios, mijo. And we believe that because that's all we got.
So you saw the movie Apocalypto, right?
Yeah.
So you think it was a little twist?
Yeah, of course it was.
Hollywood, bro.
Yes, Hollywood. I'll just put it to you this way, carnales.
Kind of look like the main character.
We all do. Yeah. We'd probably
All you need is the piercing.
yeah,
Ah,
brother,
yes, I know.
some
El
tats,
hueso,
and
el
we're
hueso
good.
aquí en la nariz.
What
¿no?
kind of vessel was that, bro?
I don't know, but I'll to tell you this is that they were killing each other over there left and right.
Oh, en Europa.
Yeah, they were killing each other left and right. I'll show you a funny story. So when the Spanish there's this myth. Oh, when the Spanish arrived, the indigenous people thought they were God. No. As soon as they got off the boats, the women would put flowers on their noses because the Spanish wouldn't shower every day.
Oh, neta.
They weren't showering for months. So how can you be godlike? What's that saying? Cleanliness is close to godliness.
Órale.
Dang, Mexicans invented deodorant.
Yeah. Oh, no. We had that. They were already brushing their teeth,
Oh, sí,
using
cierto,
deodorant, would shower every day. And they were looking at how are these guys thinking they're God if they don't shower every day? They don't even brush their teeth every day.
Oye, imagínate, llegaron bien
Y
hediondos,
luego
¿no?
con todos los trajes de hierro y todo.
Oh, man, bro.
Hot booty.
Crusty right there, right? Just
Nasty,
nasty.
I'm cool.
Yeah,
Oye,
stay away,
Lo-
right?
los homeless le llegan guangos, ¿no, bro?
Yeah. And then
Imagínate.
imagine arriving to a hot, humid area like Veracruz.
Yeah.
They were baking in those suits. And
Tocino.
yeah, and exactly. And so can you imagine? They're like, you're not going to shower? No, I'm good. No,
You
we'll
ain't
stay away
good.
from you. So they started seeing all of that. And they were in one with God. They weren't killing anybody. They weren't about money or anything. I'm sure they had their deals going on, warring with each other. I won't say that. I'm not going to say that they didn't have that, but not to the extent that the Europeans did of killing, of deforesting, of robbing the resources. We weren't thinking that way. That's a totally different perspective on life, on land, and culture, because once you start learning about God, then you're trying to do in tune with nature.
Oh, that part.
Do you see that? How they knew everything of what plants, how to corn. I mean,
flowers, the oils.
everything. Yeah.
Chocolate.
Where does our suits and that stilo come from? It's been handed down for centuries. So we were gonna come out, we were gonna look good. Do you see that? So it's been handed down for years. So we believed in God. We had a God, right? They just said that we didn't, and that was in order to take it, to take the land. We're gonna civilize these people. There were some priests, though. I gotta make a little pause and make a distinction between the church and the Spanish. Very different. I'm not gonna say that all priests were cool, but a good majority defended, learned the language, and all the books that we have today are because of these priests.
Bro, can you mention a little bit about the love aspect that the Aztecas had, like the honor of them not hitting?
Yes.
Can you say that a little bit?
So it's fascinating to put it to you.
Very fascinating.
So
check this out, Chris.
they were gonna go like, and they were gonna go battle with another group. They're like, okay, what's up? Next week, like a boxing match. What time? Cool. Who are we honoring? What part of nature are we honoring? Is it the sun? Is it the wind? Is it the water? That's all part of God. Who creates everything? God.
Amen.
So that's all part of God, right? But the Spanish, oh my God, they're worshiping today the sun, because, well, without sun, we don't have food, we don't have anything. And who gave us the sun? God did. So you see, they just misinterpret. So they'll be like, hey, so we're going to go at it. What are you going to bring? Do you need anything? Do you need food? Do you need a trainer? I got you. I'll send him to you. So you don't talk masa that I beat you unfair.
Bro, they would get you ready, bro, to fight.
So one of the we talk about, there's this awesome one of the stories, the diaries of one of these conquistadores that came, bro. There was a time where they were gonna kill Cortés. Man, they were beating the F out of him. They were like straight, just like he was done. So a guy was gonna take out his hacha, his macahuil, and was just gonna just slice him up. And some guy calls it and says, hey, ya estufas. We can't go fight him anymore because it's sun's down. And they let him go. He was like tripped out. Like, I wouldn't have had mercy on them. I would have killed them. That's the difference between us and them. We always have values more. Even with the cholada today, there were certain rules. You couldn't attack when they're with your lady, with your kid, with your mom. There's always been reglas. And that's just part of who we are. There's value and respect, codes, and you take that to the grave.
Dude, they had an 8-hour shift, bro.
Oh, I'm
like,
sure.
I'm gonna go fight for 8 hours, bro, then go home. Hey, sorry, gotta clock out, bro.
Yeah.
I'll get you tomorrow.
I'm gonna hit up the labor board if you're keeping me. Pero you see, we don't know about that.
And he was saying that you were saying that so if you fall, they wouldn't hit you when you were down, bro. That's one of the reasons. Quote me if I'm wrong. That's why they lost a lot of their battles.
Yeah, I lost. And I'll put it to you this way. So when they finally reached Tenochtitlan, the island where Mexico City is, they went at it. Pa, 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 and they couldn't, man. These guys are like crazy. we weren't afraid to die. Where were we going to go? With God. So we didn't have this. You know, some of the things that the churches put on you, this fear of dying. Oh my God, you're going to die. And these people were straight. There was, in Tenochtitlan, there were strict rules. No drinking, no adultery, no cheating, no lying, any of that. You were out of there. So people lived like you were supposed to live, respectable.
By God's commandments.
By God's command, right? And so they were going at it with them, and like, what's up with these people? And they're like, they feel like they're chosen by God.
You know,
Dime.
I read a book about, I forgot the name of it. Shoot.
You
But-
read, bro?
Yeah. I read the Bible.
Yeah, there you go. One of the greatest books.
Hey, that's the manual. Pero it was about, they discovered like writings on stones in Nuevo Mexico
Mm-hmm.
that in King Solomon's days there were ships coming already. So it wasn't like, yeah, it wasn't like the Europeans were the first ones. The Hebrews, you know, from King Solomon's days, and then they would give you the reference in the Bible, and it does talk about ships, you know, coming back and forward from these.
Because they would trade and buy and sell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because King Solomon was the richest, wealthiest,
And wisest, right?
and
What was
wisest
this?
king that's
Good
ever lived.
businessman.
That's ever lived.
Yeah.
In
A real trip back there, like a legit one though. No hating,
Yeah.
all love. Yeah.
So, like, would you say somehow they got something from the Hebrew?
Let me put it to you this way, carnal. Brown pride, brown love. They got it from us. Why do we have to think that they came and civilized us?
Mm,
Why can't we flip it and say that we gave it to them? See,
Yeah.
it works both ways.
yeah.
Do you see that?
Or how do we know that we're part of the 12 tribes?
Why not? Why not? I'll just tell you this. There was like 3 or 4 civilizations had the concept of zero. It was in the Middle East, where you're talking about,
Mm,
China, and I think just us.
mm,
And I'm saying us as Mexicanos. Or
yeah.
what Mexico used to be. We had the concept of zero. No one else had that. They had it. So either we developed it organically, independently, or we shared.
Mm,
Something to talk about, right? They believed in God, so did we. But it's everyone comes with politics, right?
yeah.
You know that, right? Some people preach the word of God to benefit themselves, right?
100%.
That's a
Yeah.
danger, right? So we got to be careful. Oh, they were this way. Well, what were your interests on that,
Mm,
right? When Christopher Columbus landed on the Caribbean islands, he saw women were supposedly naked. Well, how were you looking at women? As an object or as a person?
Yeah, because people were already living there. And they
Yeah.
saw natural.
And they had everything. They said it was peace. It was paradise. They thought they had found the Garden of Eden again.
mm,
And there was no rats, there was no infirmities, there were none of that stuff happening there. So
Oh,
when they
cool.
got there, they were like, this has to
It
be,
contaminated the place.
yeah, of course,
COVID.
everything. Yeah, you know, one of the things, going back to what you said about Mexico, they cut off the water supplies for 3 months. And then they sent them like, okay, let's make a peace treaty. We're going to send you some food because I was telling you about a warring. And they're like, okay, we'll accept it. They sent them blankets infected with, you know, all kinds of stuff. With the flu, with
Viruela,
viruela, smallpox, chickenpox. And that's what really did them in. It wasn't their weapons. It wasn't their skills. It was the biological warfare.
Órale.
That's what really did them in, and no one really talks about that. Again, that goes back to self-awareness, self-love. It's been an honor for me to travel all over the world. Egypt, right? All up and down, the Middle East, Turkey, you name it. Man, there was some amazing stuff going on. You only could build that if you have a love of God, of education, right? Because you don't have time to be killing people and then creating these amazing structures. You don't.
Yeah.
Somewhere God has to be there. Because then, if without God, what's the point of life?
No, there is no life.
There is no. So what do you build for? What's the point? So there has to be a greater power, a greater being there to get you. I need to build something. I need to leave this. Right? It's God.
So, if someone wants to learn that history that you know,
Uh-huh.
like, which are the accurate books? You know what I'm saying? The ones that was.
I for me, like, I don't know if there's one book out there. There's several of them. And read, right? Try to read ones that are written by people with your last names. That helps a lot because they have a different perspective on it.
That's self-love. So they're writing those books with love, bro. They're like, this is for my carnal.
Yeah.
And
I'm
yes,
gonna write this book. That's actually not a joke, Christian.
yeah.
I'm actually being serious right now, bro.
But do you see where we're coming from?
Yeah.
Right? And that's kind of the thing of certain religions trying to take that away from you, that background.
Bro, I feel real honored to be Mexicano.
Of course.
Bro,
we got lucky. We got lucky, neta.
Yeah.
Disrespect
We
to
got-
anybody,
we got like
but-
the best food. I mean, I'm not being biased, but man, we got some good food, bro. I love Chinese food though. But man, bro, I love Mexican food. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Mexican food all day.
Yeah, and you know what? It's part of, man, bro, just enjoying how my family is and seeing how I can get along. It's just, I think you have to be Mexicano to feel it. You know what I mean?
Yes, it's a feeling.
Yeah.
So one of the things you talked about is our food. So you just mentioned tamales earlier, tacos.
Man, bro.
You know, those recipes haven't changed for thousands of years.
Dang.
Do you know that?
No, I don't.
So literally, you're busting out the tamales. That recipe is created like 20,000 years ago. I'm not. Yo no
20,000
soy
years ago?
indio. Yo no soy.
Yeah.
Homie, check the food you're eating.
Mm.
We're not looking. We're running away from our Mexicanness, but we should be running to it, embracing it, and screaming to the world, "We are Mexican."
Bro, how do you feel when somebody doesn't want to eat a tortilla, bro? Like, how do you feel, bro?
Get out of my house.
Get out of my house.
Yeah. No,
Bro.
it's all good. Like there's
Yeah, that's a
there's
joke.
there's gustos y sabores para todo, but a tortilla is a tortilla.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Goes with everything.
Yeah. Not the microwavable ones, but like the real
No.
legit. The comal, right? Comal is
Comal.
another native word.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, comali. Nopal, nopali, right? Tamal, we're using them. We just Hispanicize them, and we haven't really looked into where they come from. They come from our ancestors.
Like my wife's last name is Flores, pero lo cambiaron.
Uh-huh.
Era Chitrali o cómo se dice?
Xochitl is flor, right?
Era otro,
Yeah,
se
yeah.
me olvidó, pero su nombre es Nayeli, también es,
Nayeli. Yeah,
es
native. Yeah,
native.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love it.
Bro, my name's Laman, bro.
Laman, like some French thing.
I have no idea, bro.
You gotta ask the parents. Like, Mom, what were you thinking?
Well, I you know what? I do have a story behind it. My dad, he's from Michoacan.
Okay.
But my dad,
Eurapan? You get it?
Yeah.
Right? No, you don't get it?
Oh, Europa.
Eurapan, Europan. Like,
No,
you're trying
no.
to say European.
Yeah,
right?
no, but that's a spot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's a
we
spot.
guessed.
Yeah.
Michigan. Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah. So my dad, he practiced Mormonism.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So he got my name from the Book of Mormon.
Okay.
But he
cool.
removed letters. Because in the Book of Mormon it's
Tweaked it a little bit.
Helaman or something.
Okay.
Well, he Mexicanized it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hey, Mexicanized it. See, bro, we always put a little touch.
El Mon, right? El Leman, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
ándale.
That's
No.
a trip, though. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Bro, wanted to read something real quick.
Yeah,
man.
go ahead.
This is something really cool. So, are you guys familiar with President del Salvador?
oh yeah,
Bukele.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bukele. Okay, so he had an interview, bro, and I just want to read this question that they asked him. It says, "Hey, so, ¿cómo arreglas un país destruido?" They
Okay.
asked him, right? And he said, "Well, first of all, tienes que establecer la paz." Okay. And he says, ¿de dónde viene la paz? He's saying this, right? He says, ¿y cómo obtienes la paz? La haces por Dios. Dice, un hogar sin paz no puede continuar.
Mhm.
No puedes comer si no hay paz.
Mhm.
And he's talking about his país, but he's talking about your house. Like, en tu casa, si no hay paz, mijo, you're not hungry.
Yeah, facts.
Your family can't organically, no hay paz. So they were saying, oh, that's funny that you say peace, but can you elaborate? Y dice, mi respuesta hay dos maneras, puede ser la artificial o la verdad. And they said, well, la artificial significa que agarré soldados, multipliqué mi ejército por 2, agarré policías para establecer la guerra contra los salvadoreños, que eran los maras.
Mhm.
And he says, okay, ¿y cuál es la verdad? Fue un milagro de Dios.
Yeah.
He says, what do you mean? He goes, fue un milagro de Dios. ¿Y cómo es eso? Porque nosotros nos comenzamos a orar. So he's talking about God, how God established Salvador, how God came in as a miracle and put that place together. Now, he's saying that God is el que hizo el milagro, but not only that, and he said that México que tiene lo mismo. Pero lo que you were saying, que ellos no se aman lo suficiente, que no se aman. Dices, mira, México tenemos lo mismo, tenemos fe.
Mhm.
Dice, pero no pueden establecerse. No se pueden establecer. ¿Por qué? Porque tienen esa, somos rivales.
Yeah.
¿Cómo puedo aprovecharme de ti?
Yeah.
¿Cómo? Mira, México has one of the biggest, bro, there's a lot of dinosaurs there. Why? Porque hay mucho petróleo. México has a lot of money, bro. The land, se multiplican los frutos ahí. Beautiful, bro. Mexico is beautiful. ¿Pero por qué? Porque ahí siempre hemos tenido la fe en Dios, bro.
So, ¿cómo dirías tú, Daniel, que pudiéramos llegar a ese punto de amarnos así como lo fue antes? O sea, ¿de dónde salió tanto odio hacia nosotros
No,
mismos?
pues
Y,
es que dejamos que gente viniera y nos educara y nos cambiara la manera de ser.
eso.
Entonces, ahora ya como adultos ya no podemos echarle la culpa a esas personas, sino ya está en ti para romper esos ciclos viciosos, right? Oh, mi papá hacía eso y acá y allá. Y ahora, ¿por qué tú lo haces si sabes que está mal?
Oh, shoot.
It's an easy cop out, right? Well, my dad did it. Was it cool?
So, es no tomar responsabilidad.
Eso es, más que nada. Y modelarlo. Tienes hijos, ¿no?
Sí.
¿Cómo tratas de ser como cuando está tu hijo?
No, pues
Al 100.
al 100, respeto, amor.
¿Y por qué no hacemos todo eso todo el tiempo?
Oh, bro.
Eso es ser un hipócrita, right? That's being a hypocrite sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Facts.
Hey, no, okay, yeah, don't do this. F those dudes. Let's go right on them.
But when you're by yourself, nobody's looking.
So, that's what I meant about the systematic thing.
Yes.
That quitan al papá de la casa, ¿no?
Mhm.
Es lo que le hacen también a nuestros
Okay.
hermanos los morenos, ¿no?
Yeah.
Los brothers, los negritos. So brown and black and brown,
Mhm.
they take the father off the household.
Mhm.
Is that taking pretty much the head, right?
Foundation.
The head of the household y pues
But
There's
that's
chaos.
why, in my opinion, yeah, there's two people, right? There's always needs to be two people in your child's life.
oh yeah.
When one's not there, the other one's has to pick up the slack and come in. Who runs the house in our Mexican homes? Is it the dad or the mom?
No, la jefa.
The jefa. Yeah. My dad would be all mad, and my mom would look at him. It was over. Like, all right.
Bájale.
Yeah. As
It's
tough
'cause
as
she
my dad
controlled
was.
the food, bro.
No, whatever
She
it is.
controlled the food.
But who are the real hustlers? Who are the ones making things happen?
Oh, the jefa.
Cooking, cleaning, making out the
Oh,
moms.
Yeah.
The moms are always there. Who, when you're in trouble, who do you go to? Your mom.
The mom.
Who teaches you love, God, all of that? Mom. So I think it'd be worse if the mom wasn't there in a child's life than the dad being absent.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Facts. Yeah,
You see what I
facts.
mean? because it's the moms who hold it together. The moms will sacrifice a crazy alcoholic, cheating dad. They do it for the kids. So the mom's got to be the rock, and both of them have to be together and strong and love and understanding. No marriage is perfect or relationship is perfect, but coming together and realize, hey, we got to do this for our kids, for the love of them, right? And that's what we got to extend that out to our community, to our neighbors, to our co-workers. Then it becomes this beautiful thing of love and respect and all of that.
Como dicen que el peor enemigo de un mexicano es
Los
un,
carbs.
es un
Los carbs.
las tortillas. No,
Yeah,
dicen que el peor enemigo de un mexicano es otro mexicano, ¿no?
It's like crazy, bro.
Let's change that narrative.
Oh, manteca get you
Why can't we change that? And you be the example and break that mold,
Eso.
right? Break
Yeah.
it. We'll talk about Milo, right? Hey, Milo, I need a bottle. What do you need? Hey, I need to borrow this. You know what's up. You know where to find me. No questions asked. Hey, Caro, can we do Gaile?
Yeah.
Right? My homeboy, shout outs to Dia del Cafe, Tony. Hey, carnal, can we use this space to do? Hey, carnal, my place is your place. Wow.
That's
You know
beautiful.
how beautiful that
That's
feels.
beautiful. But that's why we're here right now. We're
Hey,
we're
what did you
Tampa
tell me?
Perdida.
When we talk about like almost 5 months ago, hey, Daniel, hey, carnal, cuando quieras.
Sí, man.
I'm at tus órdenes, carnal. Whatever you want to talk, you got me.
So speak on that. Speak on what you got going on, you and your wife, tu señora, que están haciendo estos eventos
Okay.
culturales.
So let me tell you a little bit how that started happening. She's always been involved with that. Bien debajo del agua, no cloud or coming out on the ground. Very low key about that. What we try to do is provide a space where us as people could come together. Whether you're a dark-skinned Mexican or light-skinned Mexican, from Cotija or whatever you're from, come together and what do you got? How do I let my carnal or carnal over there know what you got so they can buy from you? All while supporting Mexicano Chicano businesses. Hey, my business not doing good. Hey, let's do an event there. So even the vendors will buy something from you. That's money you didn't have that day.
El favor grande que les estás haciendo.
Well, I don't know, but it's a mutual one.
Yeah.
See, so I don't look at it as I'm hooking. No, we're putting ourselves on
Okay.
without even asking anyone. We're doing it self-love, self-awareness, brown pride. Hey, I tell people, hey, teacher, you want me to get you some coffee? Can you do DoorDash? No, it's Starbucks on the street. If it ain't from Dia del Cafe or Por Vida, I don't want it. Why? So I want to put feria in my familia's pocket. Hey, let's go over here and let's go to I heard there's some vegan options going on. Is it from Pocas in downtown? I don't want it.
That place is dope.
But
That
you
place
see,
is
you
fire,
see what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Respects to Pocas. Or hey,
Yeah,
you want
Pocas
some
is fire.
birria? You want
Never
some
been
that? Ferchelados on Imperial. Gold. The food is amazing.
Oh yeah,
You-
I still need to take my
Yeah,
my
we
lady
need to
there
go.
for
We need to
enchiladas,
go
yeah.
there. All three of us. We need to go and sit down and break bread and meet him. It's another
Yeah.
vato of faith, of love, of hope.
What's the name of the place?
Fercheladas on Imperial.
Es mi tocayo.
Yeah, real firme gente.
Yeah, I've been there.
real cool
Hey, if
dude.
anybody has eaten there, what do you guys recommend?
Everything. Just if you get the menu, just I want all of this side. Así nomás. Así nomás. But see what we do? And we're coming together to support each other. Because at the end of the day, they got to pay bills too. Right? And we work with community centers. Centro Cultural de la Raza. Right? It has our name. It's our home.
Is that the one in Balboa?
Balboa Park. Sherman Heights Community Center. Border X.
Do you just ask for that place, or how does it work?
It just comes by God, just meeting with each other and be like, hey, what do you do? Oh, let's click up, let's do it, let's run it, and it just works. But naturally, without I come this and no attitude, all love, all respect, right?
I wonder how our nuestros antepasados, right, our ancestors, handle pride. Because that's a human,
Yeah.
it's a human default, you know.
Yeah.
Es una falla humana de personas.
I'll tell you, I'll share a little bit about. So, the Aztec kings or Mexica kings were called Tlatoanis, great speakers. And every time they were going to war with someone, they were in the front lines.
O no eran de los
No,
que...
they were like, hey, I have a problem with these guys over there. They would get ready. They were the first ones in the front. They're going to die for their beliefs. There wasn't like, I'm going to send 1,000 of you and come back. Right? So there was never like, I'm better. And one of the cool things, and here's what Mexico means, there's a lot of speculation. To a lot of the Mexicas, the Mexicans, they thought that Mexico was the center of the universe, that it was chosen by God.
I still think that.
I believe that. Other people could say it, I'm going to say it too. Prove me wrong.
I know.
You see that? Everything grows there. You go there, man, there's fruit growing and crops naturally, right? You don't even need to work the land.
El
right?
aguacate,
El
no?
aguacate,
The
yeah.
green gold.
Yeah, the green gold, exactly. I mean, everywhere you go, Mexico, you're driving all these trees. It's like, no one even looks at them. Así son malagradecidos, yes.
Unos mangotes, no?
Yeah.
When I went to Puerto Vallarta, bro, I saw the full-size mango trees.
Yeah.
Huge
And
mango.
people are like, whatever, and people picking them, and they're there.
Yeah.
We've been blessed. That land has been blessed.
I want to
But
go
we
back.
don't look at
Wanna
it
go
that
back.
way. You see, so much that we have, right? So that's how those markets go, meeting each other, supporting each other, spotlighting people, without any fame or you owe me this, nada, just out of self-love, right?
That's
What would
beautiful.
Jesus do? What would Quetzalcoatl do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Help each other out. Clecha, conciencia, cultura, carnalismo,
Yeah,
right?
I love
AKA chicanismo. You're about it, let's prove it. Pull up, show up, make it happen. Oh, okay, tú cáele, whatever you got going on, I got you. So during the COVID, all these people went to survival mode, right? Selling this and this and that, and certain parts of town, they were charging a raza like 150 to 200 to vend. Like, nah, right? And I was like, chale on that jale. Let's talk to these community centers. What's the lowest you can do for us? This. Let's find how many vendors we can get to cover that. The more vendors, cheaper the prices. We all come up together. And it's been working, right? And we're not in competition. We're in collaboration. What do you got? Kaile. Right? People have called us, hey, what's up? You're breaking my balls, you're charging. Hey, me, we're on our own lane. You do you, and Dios te bendiga. We're on this other,
We're on this love lane.
yeah, we're on
Love
this
letter.
brown
Shout out.
pride lane.
Brown pride
We're on this
lane.
brown pride lane.
Yeah.
That's all that is, brother. Sometimes they're cool and they're popping. Sometimes they're not. People have things to do. I get it, but we don't try to let that go. And other people have done things. They're like, hey man, I'm glad you're doing it. I'm glad we inspire you to do that. Just replicate that same recipe, formula elsewhere. Don't just make it for feria. Yeah, get paid. I'm not hating, right? But make sure that you're including everybody.
Bro, what's the outcome out of those events? Like the one you had this weekend? Like, what's the people talking about when they leave?
You know, it's funny that it's not funny, but it feels good because you have a lot of people. Hey, can we do a market with you? And sometimes, you know, Judith, my wife, who does like, oh, I don't think we're doing good, but I go, look at what you just got asked. Can I be a part of this? Can I perform at your next event? That really hits us. We're doing something for someone. And if we all did that, we wouldn't be in the situation that we're in now. Guaranteed. Come up.
Bro, and you said something that's like, it's not our event. It's not my event. It's our event.
Our event. Yeah, never said that.
Because I heard you say it from the beginning, like, hey, this is us.
Yeah, it's never me. It's never the Placas show. I'm always low-key about that.
Yeah.
I'm always super low key about it. Everyone knows I'm super low key about that.
He was asking me, "Hey, how come you didn't get a picture of him?" I was like, "Bro, like he don't show his face like that." You know
Como
what I'm saying?
dicen, if you know, you know, right? Nah,
Yeah, bro, we were looking for you like crazy.
County. No,
So-
but you see that it's
See.
just because it's really not been about.
You don't want to be the face.
But all of us are the face.
All of us are the face, Chris.
You see what I mean? That's the
Yeah.
problem, because then you're ego tripping.
Whatever.
We don't
Yeah,
we
we
don't
don't
want to
want-
get
we
it
don't
to
want
that
that.
way. Whose is it? Hey, you want? We have. Hey, I want to run the entertainment. It's on you, like that. Yes or no? Do it.
Yeah.
Hey, carnala, you do it how you think you do it. We'll provide the space and the vendors. Or you want to get vendors? Do it. We're here to help you out. We're here to kind of show you a way. There's no right or wrong, because we don't come from a Maui. We don't come from our parents. We don't come from owning businesses. This is the way to do it. No. So we're learning along the way too, but it's been a firme journey thus far, because we've gotten to meet so many cool people.
Bro, we should go to the next one
And rock it.
and do a live one there.
Oh, a podcast?
We have to, bro.
Whenever our
And
doors are open.
if we can interview every single person that has a spot. Like, what inspired you to create?
I'll show you this.
And we can serve
like a
coffee.
10-minute segment.
Yeah. I'll share with this. Not this one, but the one before was really. They're all good, but we had these two kids. One was like 14, a boy, and he probably hates it I'm calling him a boy, but 14-year-old, youngster coming up, and this 13-year-old girl. They had their business already. They're already thinking of how to buy and budget their money. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And we grabbed the mic and we called them up to the front. Tell us who you are.
Yes.
Tell us where to find you. Tell us
Love it.
how do we support you. I went to the vendor, hey, you better buy something off them.
Nice.
Do you see that? And everyone bought. Kid was like, hey, it was amazing. Everyone
¿Qué
bought
estaban
something.
vendiendo?
Shirts.
Okay, garments.
Yeah, and I didn't tell him it was me.
Right.
He doesn't know to know. Do we have to tell people when we do favors?
No.
We just do it out of brown pride. And
Like
he was
you
like,
say, chale.
Chale's on that hale. Just we coming
Chale,
up.
bro, I'm learning the new word.
And so, how do we support that? How do we push our kids to open businesses? Go to school, yes. Go to university is great. I recommend it, but it's not always the one that's going to get you paid.
Yeah. Get the knowledge, right?
Get the knowledge you don't get in college from us.
Yeah.
Get it from us. And if you mess up, it's okay. I'm not firing you.
I love that story, bro.
So, the name Placas, bro. Let's talk about that before we
All right,
wrap
yeah, 'cause
it up
we're
and
running out
go
of
to
time.
the five ya
Okay.
estás.
All right. A carnal, el chiquis. He's the homeboy, right? He just called me Placas out of the blue, because I called him, what's up, carnal? He's up, Placas, and that spread like wildfire. And I don't know, it's because the Instagram handle or whatnot, but he's the one who baptized me that. So it's grown, right?
Yeah.
And people know that, and hey, you Placas? Oh, I saw because of the hat, or I saw you on this, or I saw you over there. That's it. And that's where it goes with the lettering. It's about more what we have in common than what we have against each other.
Alright. So it's like bringing all the clicas, las pandillas.
For me, it would be barrio unity.
Bro, you understand all that graffiti?
I'm trying to. Been
Bro,
studying for years, though. Yes.
Man, there's some hard writing
Yeah.
to read, bro.
But look at the skill and talent that they have.
Super dude.
Look at what they're spending hours doing that. These kids should be funneling into drafting, drawing, but we're not. It's wasted talent.
Is there somebody that sticks out to you in San Diego that you're like, dang, his art?
There's a lot. I don't want to
Really?
mention a bunch of names. Gonna be like, hey, carnal, you didn't mention me.
Right.
But there's some people out there
Like
that
top 4?
are.
That just on top of your head, not to hate on nobody.
There's a vato out there. There's a vato out there from Pozole. Penguin.
Oh, up there in the ocean side.
Yeah,
huh?
he's amazing.
Really?
Letterist. There's some other vato in National City that gets down. There's a vato from here, from Logan, that gets down. These big old blockbusters.
I just saw you posted
Yeah.
uno de Logan, no?
Yeah. That guy, yeah, Logan. Everyone, he knows, right? He knows who he is, and just amazing talent. These guys need to be working for Hollywood. Not that they aspire to that, but they're on that level of artistry.
So, have you seen how these companies are now marketing to us now?
Yeah,
Like, Modelo is like
Yeah.
the number one
beer.
most sold beer and all.
More
I
than
don't know.
Tecate?
Oh,
Yeah,
bro,
Modelo?
yeah,
here in the States?
yeah. Modelos come up.
But I've seen how, the padres, they're using their marketing to us,
Yeah,
other pistos and
yeah.
you know.
It's crazy. It's crazy. One of the things that I was hoping for the Padres that they would have hired the carnal from here, Gil, right? It was going to be like the manager? What was his name from Chula Vista?
Oh, the one that was the trainer from Mexico?
Yes, they didn't hire
¿Cómo se
him.
llama? El trainer de México, clásico?
Oh, dang it.
Gil, right? Gil, I believe from
Yeah,
Chula
yeah,
Vista.
yeah.
They messed up.
Yeah, bro, that would have been big.
Then I would have been like full on Padre gear. But they want us.
Yeah,
They want us to support this stuff, but they won't represent us.
chales con ese jale, no?
So,
Right.
yeah, I'd be all browned up, but they don't. They don't. So it's a lesson. So you want our feria, you want it, but I'm not going to put people that look like you because, nah, you're not worth it. People
Yeah.
think I'm crazy, but I see it that way. At least that's been my experience.
They probably don't want to use the
I
los
don't know.
güeros,
Yeah,
maybe.
but whatever. You know what's wrong? He was born and raised San Diegan. The other dude's not even from here. The dude's a coach from an international world series of baseball.
Classic, yeah,
El
yeah.
Clásico.
Clásico. He did good, too.
It does really good, and he's in house. Like you don't have to fly someone over here. Like dude's like, yeah, I'll commute. You don't have to give me a penthouse. My pad is still in Chula Vista.
¿Te
Do you know what I
imaginas?
mean? Yeah. You see?
Yeah, that's crazy. Bueno, carnal, pues we're running out of time, so
Thank you, brothers.
Time flies, bro.
nos gusta hacer this is his segment.
Take it away,
It's
carnal.
our segment. See, bro?
You
You
didn't learn anything.
You didn't learn nothing.
I'm giving you
My
props.
goodness,
I'm giving you
bro.
props.
Bro,
This
give
is-
me the heartbeat, bro. Oh.
Yeah, there it is.
Bro, there comes a time, bro.
Bien misterioso el
Hey,
compa. ¿no?
hey, there comes a time when a young man becomes a man.
Dale.
Bro, we do so at the end of the segment, bro.
Okay.
First of all, we appreciate you, bro. For
It was
real.
an honor being here. La
Bro.
neta, whenever's you got me. All right?
We're gonna do something with him, bro.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
We got to go to Fercheladas or break
Hey,
bread.
Simon.
And then we can
Simon.
talk about that.
Bro,
La
come
neta.
on, man. Let's get plugged in the community.
Yes.
Community
Yes.
love. Bro, we do a segment of questions called the 5 Ya Estás, bro.
Okay.
Heartbeat. Don't be nervous, bro.
No, all good.
They're all random.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're going to do question number 1. What is your we're going to keep it Latino or Mexican.
All right.
And we're going to stay away from
Mexican.
that word.
Mexican.
Mexica.
Bro, what is your favorite Mexican spicy chips? What's your favorite?
Chips.
Yeah. Like when you go to Mexico, vas al Oxxo, what do you get?
I just get the classic, the green roofless.
The green roof
Yeah,
with chile or just...
It's just straight fire.
So
like
you're
that.
not like into chile too much?
I am, but just if it
Those
ain't
are my
broke,
son's
don't
favorite.
fix it.
Okay.
You know, it's just pop them out of the bag, and I can have like 10 bags of those, not even care. Those roofless, the verde ones. It got to be the
Yeah,
green
yeah.
bag.
Yeah.
Yes,
Did you know there's a difference though, right?
Yeah.
Like the American ones.
they're bland. They have no flavor.
What about the Coca-Cola, bro?
Oh, the Mexican one, yeah, for sure. They're using real sugar cane. Here, it's like chemical number 5, 6, 7. No good.
What about
para
you,
mí,
bro? I know you're not into spicy, but
No, sí, cómo no. Es que ya la edad ya no lo digiere, pero no, los rancheritos,
The
carnal.
rancheritos are good too. Yeah.
Rancheritos.
those are classic.
Sí,
Those are classic.
rancheritos.
I'm not too into the my son likes those the
Oh,
turtle
los
ones.
taquis.
Takis, bro. I'm not into
No.
those.
No, that's kind of new estilo,
Yeah.
right?
Sabe como mucho, it's too
Too
much
processed,
going on.
like
Sí,
too processed. Yeah,
exacto,
yeah.
exacto.
Okay, bro. Question number 2. You're getting married, bro.
Mm-hmm. Again,
Again, bro. You're doing your 20-year anniversary.
All right.
Bro. And you only have 2 choices of music.
Okay.
Do you prefer mariachi or banda?
Banda,
Okay.
Yeah.
banda for sure. Like
What group?
I'll keep it old school, la costeña.
Ay,
Okay.
ay,
La
ay.
costeña, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
What about you, bro?
El
What do you
recodo.
El recodo.
No, but what do you prefer, mariachi or banda?
No, banda.
Banda.
Mariachi es
It's
como...
kind of elegant though with the charro.
Sí, pero para tirar party,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
la banda.
want the whole block to
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because mariachi is more like serenata, right? Like everybody's
Yeah,
chilling.
like-
Yeah. Your love, breakups and all of that, right?
Yeah.
I'll do banda.
Bro, my dad was so huge, bro, on that, bro. Mariachi, he would sing, bro. Like my dad can sing. And
Well, it's more like
mariachi-
Michoacan style, the
Yeah,
mariachi down. Up north, there's more banda,
More
corridos
banda.
norteños, yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like banda machos, bro.
No, no hay recodo. Banda macho también se la rifa, ¿no? Recodo. OG.
Oh, gee, yeah.
All right, question number 3. What is the Bible to you, bro? What does the Bible mean to you?
The Bible is like wow, it's a long for
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
but it's a powerful book. It's power, it's knowledge, it's knowing. There's a lot of instruction there, how to love, how to forgive, challenges that they face. And you think you're going through something, you just read that. Now, they handled that, I can handle this.
Oh,
Right? Do you see that?
yeah.
Oh, teen pregnancies, I can't deal with that. The Virgin Mary was a teen pregnant mom, and she handled that.
You know, it's funny that you said, bro. I've been talking to this Jewish man,
Mhm.
and he said that that Mary was 13.
Yeah. To imagine that.
So check this out, right? I want to share this quick story, bro.
Yeah.
So, in the Jewish culture, a lot of them, they know Jesus existed,
Yeah, of course.
and they go a lot off of history, like to them history. And he was saying that when Jesus got lost in the Bible, and his mom goes, "Where's Jesus?" and they go looking for him, he's at the synagogue,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, "I'm here because I'm doing my dad's business." He's talking about God, right?
Yeah, of course.
And they were saying that the reason why he was lost because his dad, Joseph, was responsible. Why? Because when a 13-year-old boy turns 13, he becomes dad's responsibility, not mom's.
Mm-hmm.
So Joseph did not know his birthday because he was the stepdad.
Mm-hmm.
So they go off of that evidence how Joseph had actions of a stepdad because he knew that Jesus
Wasn't his.
came from the Holy Spirit.
Yeah. Well, that's why in Mexico, what do you call Jose? What do we call them?
Joselito.
No, what's the other name? Pepe.
Pepe.
Why?
That's padre putativo, like stepdad.
Oh shoot.
Oh. Whoa.
Clecha time.
Bars.
Damn, look at that, bro. Sheesh.
Okay, question
¿A mí no me
number
hace
4.
preguntar o qué?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, bro. What is?
Us.
I just
remember?
wanted to send a shout out, man. A shout out to my boy Dylan, my boy Chris. The Bible to me is a love letter, bro. Love letter. It's
Love
coming.
It's coming. Yeah, I see it.
It's coming. No, but it's our Father's love letter, yo. Like our Father showing us His love, through obviously what sacrifice. Yeah, that part. Without love, there's no sacrifice. So love is sacrifice.
Fire. All right, question number 4, bro. What is something people misunderstand about the Mexican culture?
Híjole.
That we're immigrant and we're not. We're not foreigners. We're native. We're all of that.
Do you have any stories about California?
A bunch, bro. It's ours, right? No, it just
Just the word, like, does it mean something?
yeah. Well, they were thinking that it comes from like Caliph, from like the Sultan. It's like some sort of Arabic word. Yeah, and they thought there was like major cities of gold, and they came here. But, well, again, what misunderstood about us that we just came here yesterday. We're on our lands. We've been here. We were here before the Spanish. We were here during the Spanish, Mexican period, U.S. period. If there's another period, we're gonna be here.
Bro.
Do you see that?
Your geography, bro.
Look, you know what's a quick one? Go to Old Town. They have like 4 flags, and our people have witnessed all those transitions. Ahí está.
Dang. I see.
You see that?
What is something they misunderstand about you, bro? Because you're Mexican.
That we're violent and we're rapists and
Yeah.
we're all killers.
Mhm.
Yeah. But like my carnal said right here, bro, it's we love, man. You know. We love our family, we love our mamas, we love our carnales, we down, you know. We kill for
Our brothers and
our
sisters.
brothers, you know what I'm saying? And but now it's just a matter of breaking that and bringing us together instead of letting certain beliefs, and I'm not talking about religion, I'm talking about beliefs as in, oh, you're from one set, I'm from another set, or, you know, I'm trying to get mine and forget you. Like, nah. La unión hace la fuerza. ¿Entiendes? So, that part.
I thought you were going to say that we're all hard workers, bro.
Well, that's facts.
That's facts.
No, because a lot, you know what? It's crazy because one time at work,
Hay
this
uno
thing-
que otro huevón, ¿no? Pero,
Yeah.
you ain't Mexican, I'm de-owning you, bro.
Yes.
no, pues, no quiero decir nombres, ¿no? Pero,
You know, one time this person said, bro, you ever seen a Mexican homeless?
Never.
I'm sure there's some out there.
Like, he might be mixed.
Yeah. but
But
not,
100%.
pero no que venga del rancho o nada.
We don't come from that mindset. For us, it's you do and you do. There's
You
no.
do and you do,
There's
bro.
no. You're your unemployment. You're your only backup, and you have to do that. You have bills to pay, mouths to feed. You got to do all of that. So there is no. There is. I have to do this, right?
No
That's
hay
all it is.
otra.
No hay otra.
I had to get my stuff together. Get my stuff. Okay, so last question, bro. John 14:6 says this, and Jesus said this. He goes, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. What does that mean?
He's
See,
the
that-
way.
the
He's the way to teach us, right? If you remember, like Old Testament, you had all these people, you have all these prophets, Moses, the 10 Commandments, and we got it all wrong. And Jesus, God said, "Come and send my only son to you."
Ooh.
And then, hey, what about this? This is the way. Love your brother,
Ooh.
love your sister, love your carnal. That's the way to God. That's it. So that's the way I look at it.
What about you, bro?
Piggyback.
Brown pride.
Brown pride, brown pride, brown pride.
Jesus was brown, bro.
Yes.
Hey, some say
Facts.
he's Mexican, no?
Yeah.
Jesus. No,
Bro, have
pero
you seen that? Some people think that he had dreadlock. No, that he was black.
Jesus is black. No.
Well, why couldn't he be?
Yeah. But no, I know. I'm just thinking, like, you
Well,
see those
he
pictures?
definitely ain't white, blue eye,
Yeah.
blonde.
Yeah.
Pero no, well, that word says it like the truth is in him. You know what I'm saying?
Break it down.
He is the way of life. You know what I'm saying? And he's the one he's the creator of life.
Mhm.
¿Me entiendes? Like he's God.
He's the
So-
bridge.
So God had to. That's the beautiful thing about Christ, right? That He's not a God that is like, oh, you need to worship me. You need to like you need to do all these acts y todos estos actos y estas obras para que, you know what I'm saying?
I'm so sorry, bro. Why I'm
Yeah.
laughing, bro?
¿De qué te ríes?
It's because you hold your breath, bro. And I'm holding my breath too. You're like,
Because it's intense.
Sí,
though.
sí,
It's
sí,
yeah,
intense.
bro. And I'm like,
Hey,
I'm dying with you.
te van a regañar.
I know.
All
Te
right.
van a regañar.
Yeah, I know.
But you're right, brother. He doesn't need that. It's for our own benefit.
Yeah.
It's showing us the way. Yeah.
So he had to come and experience the human life. You know, is God come in flesh and living like us, you know what I'm saying? And and I mean, that's the, como dijimos, ¿no? El amor sin sacrificio.
Yeah.
Él demostró su amor para nosotros, sus hijos. Y el hecho de que ahorita estamos hablando de nuestra historia, de nuestra cultura, ¿sí me entiendes? Es como, y del amor,
Mm-hmm.
para mí es un sueño, you know what I mean? Because, you know, the word says it, que Dios nos da el deseo de nuestro corazón, you know, the desire of our hearts. Y para mí, like, being here, bro, and por vida, you know, at Logan, like, getting plugged up with Milo, you know, my brother's back here operating on behind the cams,
Mm-hmm.
en Chicano Park. ¿Sí me entiendes? Para mí es un sueño hecho realidad, you know, because I've always had that pride, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it got a little stirred up cuando I got a little, you know, religious, whatnot. Pero, like, now, like, bringing it back and you giving us this other perspective, like, hey, no era así como lo
Facts.
pinta Hollywood, ¿me
Yeah.
entiendes?
Exactly.
Que éramos unos salvajes, bárbaros, nomás
Hollywood
matándonos.
got it
That's for their
wrong, bruh.
benefit.
Got it
Yeah.
wrong, bro.
Not for ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg, you got it wrong.
Well, yeah.
Well, if they
So-
create, that would be sick, bro. You know who can create our film?
Who?
Arise, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Homie.
We need to plug up a rise with Chicano Hollywood, ¿verdad?
Okay. Yeah. Definitely.
Bro,
Yeah.
Arise, bro. Make us a movie, bro.
Pues ya preguntaste las 5?
Yeah, last
Yeah.
one. You got anything else? Bro, we're grateful.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Grateful,
Thanks again, carnales. I appreciate your time, and it's an honor to be here. La
Sure.
neta.
Honor to
feel
having
honored,
you,
too.
and thanks for your time. And hey, everybody, you already know, subscribe to the channel, share this, compartan toda nuestra gente. Hay que apoyarnos, hay que amarnos. Y como siempre, nos vemos el próximo lunes, la misma hora, el mismo canal. Y al rato, peace out, love one another. Ya saben, Brown Pride, baby.
Oh, what?